Okay. Welcome to Grue, and thank you so much for taking time and coming on the show. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. So, like, the first thing I want to start out asking you is, I see you act, sing, and dance, and what came first for you? Was it the singing, acting, or dancing?
Um, Acting came first because I actually did my first commercial at 6 months old. I did a Kohl's
Oh my
commercial.
God.
And then actually at the age of 3, I started doing dancing and also modeling. That's kind of where kind of started. And then I still am doing dancing now and modeling. I do once in a while. And then singing came a little later, but I started like professionally doing it
Mhm.
after the show I was on The Boys. I started like actually
Yeah.
doing privates and, you know, actually starting it. But
Wow. Okay.
yeah.
And what was like the first role you ever had? Was I'm sure it's when you were six months old, right?
Yeah. Well, the first actual role I had was playing young Serena on a Netflix show called Spinning Out, and I loved
Mhm.
the set. And of course, I was super excited because it was my
Of
first
course.
role. Yeah, and everyone was just super like supportive and welcoming and nice. I was, yeah.
Nice, nice. And you've done a lot of voice roles too. How do you find the right voice to use for whatever role that you're going for when you're doing the voice work?
That's a good question. Um, I usually, okay, so if I have to go for a younger role, I usually
Mhm.
try to find like my younger self, like that trying to find that playful, bubbly like voice that I used to have when I was younger, and I try to go to that. But if if I get an audition where it's kind of like older or like my age, I just use my everyday voice. Yeah, it works. But if I definitely usually go like higher pitch
Okay.
voiceovers for cartoons.
Well, yeah, definitely. And and what was it like to voice Frieda for the Snoopy films?
Oh, I love filming Frieda. And I love that set too because it's super fun and I also met some friends there too.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, I love that set. It was super fun. And I love doing voiceovers. Like I think it's really fun. I get to change my voice, you know? It's super fun. Yeah. I love Frida and
Well,
her naturally curly hair and bringing the confidence to her voice, right?
yeah.
She's a super fun character.
Yeah, I mean that little dog has been around for many, many years.
Yeah.
And, you've also done quite a few holiday films. I think you've done around 6 of them, and when you're yeah, when you're on set for a holiday film, do they make it feel like it's that special time of the year?
Yes, yes, of course I do. Like, you know how they put like the snow everywhere, even when it's
Mhm.
not, like they put snow and the decorations, and especially like the people that you're with, right?
Yeah.
They just make it feel like Christmas, right? It's so sweet. But I really hope to do more because I love filming Christmas movies and holiday movies. It's super fun.
Oh, nice. I know because I remember interviewing someone else and they said they usually shoot the Christmas movies during the summertime and the springtime.
Yeah,
So
that's usually when they film it, so like they like release it in Christmas, so like not
yeah, yeah.
winter. But yeah, they start filming in the summer. That's why they need to create fake snow. That's why it makes sorry. That's what makes it feel like Christmas because they put everything, everywhere in the decorations, you know?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So you have Christmas in the summer and Christmas on
Yeah.
Christmas. Nice. And one of the shows I really loved was Lock and Key. And how was your experience like working on set for that show?
Super fun. It was such a fun set. And like I said before, like I made so many friends and oh, it was so fun. And like the experience of it was really cool too, getting to like, that kind of mystery feeling, but I didn't do really the mystery, but you know, it was fun. I really liked that set. Like the
Sweet.
people, everything.
Okay. I mean, I would love to have one of those keys. Like those
Yeah,
keys could do anything. Like I would love to have one of them. I don't care which one it is. I just wanted one.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And you were talking about the boys, one of the shows that you did, and it's a huge show. And what was it like to actually play a superhero?
It was super cool, and I got to do the things that I love, right? Acting, singing, dancing. That was my scene, basically. And the person that got to help me with that was Amy Wright. I love her so much. And she basically helped me, obviously, with my acting, singing, and dancing. And she made my scene. And it was super good with her help.
Nice. And when you were filming it, were you nervous to do one of Britney Spears' songs and doing her song on the show?
To be honest, I wasn't nervous. And the reason why was because no one really made me feel like I needed to be nervous, right? Like
Yeah.
I just had fun with it and everyone was like supportive and like, yeah, you can do it. Thanks.
Nice. And two things that I love is horror and wrestling. I and your film was perfect because it was a little mix of both
Yeah,
of them. Here for Blood, it's the new wrestling horror film.
yeah.
And how did you wind up getting the lead role for that?
Um, well, first I auditioned, like I received an audition from my agent, and then they wanted to schedule a Zoom callback. And I was like,
Hmm.
oh, okay. And I was like really excited. And when I was on the Zoom call, everyone was so nice. And I was like really I was a little nervous to be honest. But after we were done the Zoom call, I was so happy and I was like, oh, hopefully I get it.
Well, like was that the first time you played a lead in like a film or TV show?
Yeah, I think it was, yeah. I think it was like my first my first like really lead because all the other movies and TV shows I've done were like kind of like supporting
Yeah.
principal, right? I but this was like the first I think lead.
Oh, nice, nice. And what did you like about playing Grace?
Oh, actually, I have something in mind because when w- when we started the movie, Grace was like
Hmm.
she was so sweet, right? She was like a nice little girl. And then later on in the movie, she was kind of like, you know, getting a little more, and she started swearing more and
Yeah,
started
yeah, yeah.
being more comfortable with everyone. And it kind of reminds me of myself in a way. But yeah, Grace kind of reminds me of myself. And, you know, it's it is fun playing characters that like who you're not, like opposite
Mm,
characters. That's really fun. But also it's fun playing characters that are kind of like you. You're just like, oh, this is so easy for me because it's basically me, right? Like,
well, yeah, exactly.
yeah.
And what was it like working with Sean, like working and battling
Yeah,
everybody with him and
yeah. I loved working with Sean. He's such a friendly guy. And I also loved watching his fight scenes with Marc Andre. They were super fun too. And all of his wrestling scenes, it's just super fun to film with him. He's like my ride or die. I also loved filming with Joelle and Samantha, and I have a funny
yes.
story. We were like making TikToks at 3 a.m. and I just want to hype everybody up, like just to it's 3 a.m. I want to hype everyone up to be awake and stuff. I'm just kind of like, come on, guys! Like
Well, yeah.
when we were working late hours, but it was super fun.
Well, that's a great way to get everybody
Yeah,
hyped. Like just put them on a video where they're dancing and singing, right?
yeah, 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 yeah.
There you go. And is there any scene that you had the most fun shooting?
Oh, it's a tough one. Basically, the whole movie,
Nice.
literally. But if I had to choose some, I think I would choose the parts where I was stabbing people and the parts where I was swearing. And this is why. Because whenever I get to swear in movies, it's funny to me. Whenever I get to swear in movies, I'm like, yay, because I'm not allowed to swear at all. So it's like, oh my god, I get to swear. I'm like, yay. And it's funny. But and then yeah, the stabbing scenes were really fun. I got stabbed two
Mhm.
people. Um yeah, it was super fun. And then I also liked the scene where I drove the car into the
Yes. Yes.
that was a funny scene too. I do wish that I actually drove the car though, but I didn't, obviously. But that would have been fun. Thought that counts.
And when you're covered in blood on a horror set, like how long does it take to like wash that off when you're going home or going to the hotel or B&B you're staying at while you're shooting?
Can I tell you something? In that whole movie, I did not get one speck of blood. One
Really?
speck. Really?
Like
Yeah.
like nothing even splashed on you because you were so close to the people that were getting blood on them.
I know. And I was sad because I wanted blood all over me. I wanted to have blood everywhere on me, and it was the opposite. And I was like, "Oh, damn it." That's so sad. But from the stories that I've heard, I'm pretty sure it takes a while, especially if it's in your hair. I've heard a story.
Yes.
But I wish I got blood on me, but it was unfortunately the opposite. But that's okay. Hopefully one day I will get blood on me.
Well, I'm sure this isn't the last horror film you're ever going to shoot. So if you're doing if you're doing more horror films, you're definitely going to get blood. And was there any funny or cool stories from the set? I know the one with you making them do videos at 3 o'clock in the morning is pretty
Yeah.
good.
Um, oh, the thing was pretty cool was that like learning how like the stabbing motion, like learning how to stab people on camera, like, the direct angle or whatever you have to
Yeah.
do. That was pretty cool. It was like
Oh, nice.
I was like, this is weird. Like I'm stabbing someone right now. But also I got to meet horses. There were horses on the set. And I was
Okay. Okay.
like, my favorite animal is horses. I was like, oh my god. It was super cool, but yeah. Then making
And
TikTok at 3 a.m.
well, yeah, yeah. Like you were saying, you have to get everybody hyped. I mean, there's some people that would drink like a load of coffee or monsters, and the way you stay with your energy, you dance and do
Yeah.
TikTok. So, the people have their coffee, you have the videos.
Like we were working such late hours, I was just like I was the only one who was like, "Let's go, guys. We gotta wake up." But yeah.
The people on set were probably like, "How she have this much pep and energy without drinking coffee?" Or
Coffee is my sugar. Like sugar is my coffee. It's
okay, there you go.
sugar.
And by shooting the wrestling and horror film, are you a fan of either pro wrestling or horror movies?
If I'm being honest, I am not a huge this is funny, but I'm not a huge fan of wrestling or horror, which is because I'm a scaredy cat, but I love, 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 love filming horror, but I don't like
Mm.
watching it because I'm scared. But I love filming it because it's just super fun, like the blood and everything. It's super fun. But then when I watch it and I actually see it all come together, I'm like, I can't. I'm too scared. But I loved how this movie turned out. It was super cool, and I loved watching it.
Okay, so you weren't scared watching your film, right?
Not really, but like I'm like, but yeah, there were jump scares that I was scared of, and I was like, "Whoa!" I forgot about that one.
So, Are are there any horror films you watch besides yours, like around the Halloween time? Do you watch any like horror movies?
I have what this some of the movies that I've watched and I like are It and Scream. I like those two movies, and Scream kind of reminds me of Here for Blood actually because it's like horror
It's
and
similar, yeah.
comedy. It's like horror and comedy, so I was like,
Yeah.
okay, nice. Yeah.
And out of all the movies you picked to watch, you picked one of the scariest clowns.
Yeah.
What do you like doing during your free time when you're not acting?
Um, I like hanging out with my friends. I like dancing. I like shopping. And sometimes I like painting. I don't know, it's kind of soothing. I like
Oh,
painting. Yeah.
I never tried painting, so
Really?
yeah, I never tried it. I should, right?
Good. It's really fun, especially if you paint with your friends. I personally like it. But you should definitely try it.
Now, is that something you painted, the picture behind you?
No. Oh my god. When I said I like painting, doesn't mean I'm a good painter. It just
Oh, okay, okay. I didn't know if you were good or what.
no. I like painting, but I am not a really good one.
Okay.
I like
And
it.
I read like you used to play sports and stuff too. Like, what are some sports you like to play and sports you like to watch?
I like volleyball. I like watching it. I like playing with my friends. Um, well, I like dancing. It's not really a sport, but it's kind of like an art. But
Yeah.
it's, I love dancing. Also, basketball's not too bad. I like watching basketball. I'm not a big fan of playing it, but I like watching it. But yeah, but definitely volleyball is up there. I like volleyball.
Sweet, sweet. Uh, is there any place you would love to travel to that you haven't seen yet?
Ooh. Oh, Maldives. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I want to go there and I want to go to the Bahamas.
Oh.
Those are my two places I really want to go. And then there's two places that I want to go again because I've already been there, but I love
Mhm.
going there every time. Are Mexico and Florida. I love going to those two places.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been to both too. Like, I just went on a cruise, and the cruise went to Mex Mexico to Cozumel. Cozumel went to,
Yeah.
oh my god, it was so much fun. I loved it.
especially going with family and friends. It's super fun.
Oh yeah, definitely. And what kind of food do you like? Like, what are some foods you like eating?
I love, well, I'm kind of a picky eater.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know, right? I like kind of the typical stuff. I like pizza, pasta. I love sushi and fruit. I love fruit. If you give me a plate of fruit, I will eat it all. I love fruit so much.
So, what fruit do you like the most?
Strawberries and watermelon
Strawberries.
and grapes. Every
All right.
every single fruit.
Nice, nice. And since you were on a show like the boys, do you have a superhero and villain that you like most out of any comic book?
I think I like Wonder Woman. I
Oh
like,
yeah. Okay.
and I also as a villain, I like Harley Quinn. I out for Halloween when I
Definitely.
was younger. I dressed up as her, and
Oh,
my mom
nice.
put two pictures right beside each other. And you saw it, and yeah, we were like, it looked pretty cool. Yeah, yeah.
Nice, nice. And what about gaming? Are you a video game person?
Not really. I'm not really into that kind of stuff like gaming and stuff, but I have a brother that loves gaming. But I'm not really into that stuff.
Okay. Which app do you like using the most? Like, are you a TikToker, YouTube,
Yeah,
Instagram, Snapchat?
all of those. All of what you just said. TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, what you just said. Those are my
Okay, so it's every single one. Okay. And what are some songs you like listening to? Like, who's on your playlist?
Ooh, I love on my playlist, I have Taylor Swift. I love her songs. Olivia Rodrigo, SZA. I love SZA. I love her songs. Lana Del Rey, and I think there was one more. Hmm, yeah, I think that's it.
Okay.
Olivia Rodrigo, Lana Del Rey, SZA, and Ariana Grande. And Ariana Grande.
Oh yeah, 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 definitely, definitely. And what's the last song you had stuck in your head? You know when you hear a song and you like sing it for the entire day?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. The new song by SZA, Saturn. That's
Mhm,
been
mhm.
stuck in my head, and I've been singing it constantly. Like, I invited a friend over yesterday, and I was just, like, singing, and she's like, "Are you gonna stop singing that?" I was like, "It's just in my head, I can't get it out."
If you were gonna do a karaoke song, what do you think you would pick?
Oh, it's hard. Maybe maybe Falling For Ya. It's by the Teen Beach Movie, and I love
Oh, yes.
my friends. It's like, 'cause I'm I love singing that with my friends. It's a super fun, upbeat karaoke song. But yeah,
Oh, isn't that the movies Ross Lynch was in, the Teen
yes,
Beach? Yeah,
yes,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Okay. And is there anything coming up next for you? Like anything you're working on you would like to plug or?
Yes, I am working on something, but unfortunately, it's confidential.
Of
Um,
course.
yeah, I'm super excited for it. I think it's gonna be a pretty big hit. I'm excited
Awesome,
for it.
awesome. And the last question I will ask you is where can fans follow you at?
On my Instagram under the username Maya Misaljevic, just my name.
There you go. Well, thank you so much for coming on and doing this. It was really nice chatting. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Definitely. Well, have a great day and rest of the week.
You too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.